as I've listened to our team talk with customers, it sounds like one of the fixes has a lot to do with how things are communicated back to the client and how fast things are communicated back to the client. And so, like anything, I think one of the great life lessons, right, is everything boils down to communication. One of our number one rules in sales, right, that time kills deals. And so I can't help but wonder that in an era of increased client demands, rather than acquiescing towards, okay, that means I have to have all of these big conversations or resetting of expectations with what clients expect as far as what they get for their dollar, is there a way to bridge that gap or bridge that delta through faster service? And that, I believe, is totally possible. It's creating a predictable cadence back and forth with your clients. And we've talked before in busy season of how to reduce the number of back and forth with your clients or systemize things on your end where you can create a really custom experience for each client. But as long as it feels unique to them, it doesn't necessarily have to be unique against all your clients, right? It's all about standing for that client, standing out against your competition rather than all of the other clients necessarily that you service. I have a dear friend who works for a big fabrication and design company that they expect a lot of big, bold, beautiful ideas when it comes to design and innovation when it comes to design. And yet they service customers all across the country. And so if they do a big stage, unique stage for a financial client in New York, there's not really a reason that similar concept can't play for a different client in a different sphere when they're going to Miami or when they're going to Atlanta or when they're going to California. It doesn't mean that the entire concept has to be reinvented every single time, because to each of those other clients that this company would work with, it is new and fresh and unique for them and their audience. And I think that's true of brides as well, right? I mean, brides still continue to get inspiration from Pinterest online and now AI. And even AI is pulling patterns, right, from what it knows exists out in the world. And so it's all about helping that bride create a unique experience for her friends and family, or groom for his friends and family that are going to be a part of their big day. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you did a wedding for the Smiths 6 months ago doesn't mean you can't replay a flavor of that design for the Millers next. Communication. Otherwise, you're leaving, in this case, as we're talking, your clients to be writing a story about what is happening or what is possible or isn't possible. There's several fronts that's going on in my life personally right now as well. And you end up just spending so much energy worrying and managing potential outcomes rather than meeting with clarity. And so when you're talking to your clients, if they come in with an idea that is just not possible for their budget, tell them quickly and propose what is, and just find out, are you guys a good match to work with or not? Wouldn't it not be the case that you'd rather find that out, on an hour-long discovery call than after 6 months of planning and now you have a contract that you've got to fulfill? I just think that defaulting to asking a lot of questions when people come to you with big ideas to find out what it is they actually mean and what it is that is really important to them is step one. And two, being quick with feedback to the client, your ability to deliver on their expectations is the best bet for everyone involved.